Happy Friday. Cheers, muffin. Today is a great day. It is July 10th. 10th. I was supposed to have my bod pod appointment this morning at 8 o'clock. It's a two and a half hour drive, and I was supposed to get up at 5 o'clock. I didn't go to bed till like 2. That was my fault. Dome screaming Israel. Scrolling, my bad. Dome scrolling, Israel. Yeah, I got home from work and I just sat in my car. I was like, I am going to pay for this. I just know it. I feel it in my body. I'm going to pay for this. And I did. When it was like 5, my body was like, oh, where are you going? You're right. Emailed the place. I was like, can I reschedule? They're like, yes. 2 hours later, yes. So now I'm trying to get a schedule for the end of the month, because here's my theory, right? Yes, even though I stopped eating fried chicken and I've been putting more grilled chicken in my body, I was able to lose 7 pounds in 2 weeks, right? So that's 2 weeks plus technically 2 more weeks. So almost a month. It's a good month. Maybe a month and a week. A month and a week of me just completely sticking to grilled chicken, right? Now, when it comes to like candy, I'm sorry. I'm a sweet tooth addict. I am trying to like fall in love more with fruits so that the fruits can satisfy those sweet cravings, you know. But I'm working on it. So because candy, y'all, it's been like this since I was a kid. Like sugar, oh my, crack cocaine to me. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I just did my first week of basketball training, which was incredible. I got these shoes, right? The Jaws. Y'all, let me show you them. Beautiful, like, shoes. Love the color. Love the, just everything. But if anyone is looking to purchase shoes like these, get a size up or half a size. Go up a little bit on the size. I got these exactly, mind you, I love this shoe so much. Just, they fit very well. But when it came to like my toe, oh my goodness. I couldn't even like walk. Like, I got these exactly to my size. Don't do that. Go up a little bit, because that movement that you have to do, your toes are gonna be screaming, very much so. So I had to deal with that, and so I went back to my old basketball shoes, and I was like, oh yeah, don't ever wear basketball shoes that are exactly to your size. Always go up. So this morning I'm gonna finish a homework that I didn't do last night. I'm sorry, I've been slipping these last couple of weeks, especially. I was doing very great. AT, I would complete all my homework on time. This week, I'm not gonna lie, like, I got a few missing assignments that I completed. Like, no, actually, I only got one missing assignment, which I'm gonna do today, but I got a bunch of late. Like, this week was very hard to keep up. It was because of my shoes. My shoes and my feet were killing me, and it was just so hard to just like really stay focused. And then I wanted to get my sleep as well. So like coming home at like 11 o'clock, 11:20, and then having like 30 minutes to submit an assignment, I was like, I'm the next day. I can't. It just didn't make any sense to me to do that. So went ahead and just kind of like, give my body a rest. So yes, today, right now, I have to turn in a thought paper. It's basically just what you think about, like the chapters that are what you're learning about. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So I have like 3 more weeks of work. Mind you, summer semester is not bad. It's just like you have to stay on top of your work for it to actually like be worth it. If you start falling behind, it's not going to be good. But I need to make time, which is what I will be doing. And then plus two, like, I'm not gonna lie, last weekend I was just like, I'll just start my homework on Monday. If I can get ahead on my homework this weekend for next week, I will be doing that, because that was a struggle this week. Oh my goodness, it was so bad. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm. So yeah, like right now, like I'm just trying to like get back into things, a routine. I'm supposed to be selling those shoes, going to the store. It's like a confinement store for like sneakers. It's like, I forgot what the name is called. It's like Used to Play or something like that here in California. And you can sell like, used basketball shoes. And I'm gonna be doing that. And then I'm gonna be heading to Dick's Sporting Goods to actually go like look at a few selections and then use that money to buy another shoes. But today I have work at 3. It feels like Saturday. Yesterday was kind of like a buzzkill, and it was only because of the person that was leading. Typically with her, I've noticed that like she doesn't really like support me in a way where it's like effective. Like I noticed with her, it's just like I do a lot more work, than other people, and I'm just like, okay. And usually with other folks, I notice like their style of like, leading, and they have a different, different way. But like every time with her, I notice that like when it's time for me to take my breaks, it's always like way later, and I'm just like, okay. And then like with other people, it's usually like early or like on time, where it's like, okay, all right, you've been here for long enough, let's like put you. But like I've noticed like with her, it's like she'll just kind of like wait to like the last, like I didn't take my last 10-minute break to like an hour before closing, and I'm like, I'm not used to that. Like I'm used to like, you know so I'm just like, I have to get used to like how she operates. So nothing bad. It's just like observation, because I like a system, and then once the system is like broken, I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, I see. Don't worry. It's just who you're around right now. But it feels good today. It really does. It really does. yesterday I kind of like had like epiphany, and I was realizing like, damn, I have so much good friends around me. And when you have good friends around you, it makes life like so much easier, because the standard that you put out, and once you start receiving it back, it's almost as if like it's like a flowing bridge, a flowing water bridge, right? You see a bridge and there's just constantly water being flown back and forth. Like that's really how it feels, versus dealing with someone and you have to like constantly be looking to see if there's water being poured on the bridge back to you, and it's like, that's too much work. I genuinely just don't have time to like be thinking about the fact that, damn, like, is it worth it? Because it's very scary. It's very, very it's very scary. And um and for me, it's depressing because that's not how I operate. So when you can pour into someone and do it the right way, and not because like, oh, I can get something out of this, it makes your life so much better. Because I'm telling you, having good friends, I swear to you, it saves you from so much headache. It really does. So, yo, I don't know. I just feel my heart and my stomach just kind of feel settled right now, so it's a good feeling. It's just that it's one of those things where I've noticed too, like a lot more people are like reaching out to my content and watching my content, and I'm like, whoa, like I'm getting motion, getting action, and I'm just like, so like this is now making me want to refine and keep the blueprint. When I started this channel, when I started this mission, when I started this whole project, right, it was to show like any age, any disability, any flaws should not stop you from doing what you want to do in life. It should never be the reason why, like, oh, I'm too old, I can't do this. Oh, I had gotten injured, 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't play the same way no more, or I don't move the same way no more. Okay, and you're alive, right? Why not? Why not give it a shot? Why not try hard? Why not go for the life that you have always thought of? Why not go for the life that you told yourself when you were delusional in some way, shape, form? We've all had that imagination in our mind when we were a kid, like, oh, I want to be a doctor. Oh, I want to be a lawyer. There's a reason why like we ask kids this, because those are like their honest, feelings. Like they go for things that make them feel proud, that make them feel happy, right? But when you get older as an adult and you really see like life do change, but your goals and your dreams should never change, because if you're gonna want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or something of high value, like high paying job just for the money, you're gonna be miserable. You gotta have passion behind it. You gotta have a reason behind it. And if those reasons are just to like, yeah, look good and just be like, oh yeah, I have a label on me, or a title, you've already lost. You're gonna be miserable for the rest of your life, and that's not a fun way to go. Misery is It's for the birds. For the birds. We're over here trying to live. We're over here trying to just be humans. Like, when can you actually say you saw a bunch of humans be humans? Not because they're gossiping, not because they're out here trying to look good. Like, a bunch of humans just chilling. Like how animals be chilling. We can do the same thing. Like, we're mammals too. Just sitting in a tree, sitting on a beach, just, escaping. Like, yeah, I know it happens all the time, but there's some people that they're constantly surrounded by folks that constantly work, constantly stressing, and it's not good for your health. That high cortisol level, that's what takes people out, man. That's what takes people out. You gotta be careful. You gotta always know how to regulate and rewire. I think I've talked a lot about regulating your system, your nervous system, but that's just like the first step to level up even more. Rewiring yourself into a different person, doing this, cutting my hair, doing my nails, like slowly but surely, if I start doing the things that make me look good and feel good, it's gonna start rewiring my brain to try new things and not be scared of it. Because it's like, shoot, getting a haircut like this is scary as hell. Now, let's go try painting. I've done painting before, right? A different version of me. But now, let's see what painting looks like with this new version. If you get what I'm saying. Like, that's how I see life when it comes to layers, right? Layers to me is a constant, endless thing. Because obviously, I'm going to get older, right? So when I look at the past, I noticed that there were layers of me that I was scared of discovering because I didn't know how I would feel, how I would look, right? And now, I'm gonna be 31 next month. 31 next month, and I have a vision of, I know I need to be the best version of myself. Best version of myself is being healthy, right? Making sure that my mind, my body, and my spirit are all aligned as one, right? It's not going to be perfect every single day, but once you find a routine that sticks, right? Sticks with your passion, your goals, your mission, it will all flow, because that's how you receive your blessings, your opportunities, is, I believe, by who you are as a person on the inside, right? Talent, yeah, it can take you places, but character, I feel like, morals, all of that take you even farther. Because that's something you can't teach people how to be good. You can show them if they'll follow. There's a reason why bad boys always get such a longer winning streak than good boys. Because to be bad means that, like, you're not following the rules. Just follow the rules. If it says don't cross, then just don't cross, right? But people get that rush, that thrill, and it's like, no, that's anxiety. That's your nervous system telling you, stop, don't follow that person. That's not he just does whatever. No, that is, look left, look right, and then go home. Like, if the people around you are doing the same exact thing, and you know for a fact this rule said don't cross here, and you do it anyway, go. But let me go get going though, for real. It's gonna be a great weekend. I think this weekend, for sure, cleaning. I gotta throw trash out. I've been having it pack up, you know, on the outside on the patio. I've been having to build up on the patio, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's time to throw it away. Um, there's a, I'll probably show you. There's this church that I used to go to for food pantries. I think I want to go there tomorrow morning and see what they have, because this time, right? This time I don't have anything tomorrow morning. So I'm just gonna, they open, you can go up there early, like at 6 o'clock. So maybe I'll like, video record a little bit or whatever like that. Show stuff like that. Cause hey, getting an apartment is like one of the small steps to like bettering yourself. But do people really like talk about like, okay, so here you are, you're out of the homeless shelter, now you're in your apartment, right? My homeless shelter, I had a meeting with my case manager yesterday, and I'm getting monthly food boxes. So she was asking me like, okay, what do you want to see more of in your food boxes? And I was like, you know what? Fruits and meat. Like, I need that protein, And not only that, I need the fruits to like really energize myself. So she's gonna be giving me that. And then I'm gonna go to this food pantry, and honestly, whenever I've gone, I get good stuff. Like, I get 2 boxes of good stuff. So we're gonna see. It's been a while since I have been there. So I'm gonna get my book, get my reading book, and chill. And yeah, I do want to create content on that, because I think people don't understand that, food pantries are just not for people that are just, homeless or whatever like that. Or it's, people struggle, everybody has something that they may not feel proud of, but there's help out there. There's for real help out there. And I do want to like start sharing light on it, you know. Yeah, I think definitely I'm gonna start doing that. The homeless shelter that I was at, create like a little flyer or whatever. I'm sorry. Yeah, this place, just so like, just I feel like being involved in your community and knowing what's out there and being able to share it so somebody else could also like have that same opportunity. It's incredible. It really is. Yeah. But yeah. Let me go though, because it's time.